Yummy! Well, I found my flexible tripod, and I found out what happens when you leave some soap, 50% bonus, in the winter in a little bucket, and the top breaks and it dumps itself in a little pan with vice grips. Great neck. Rinse it off. Wow. I guess they're clean now, huh? Oh boy. I meant to make a video this morning. I took Muggs for a walk. We took off his cone head collar. And he looks like he's walking sideways, but he's not, just because his fur is cut on the left side of his head. But a friend of mine who was attacked in the face by a pit bull in the San Francisco area said that I should make some t-shirts. So maybe I'll think about that, take some pictures of Muggs before, after, and I know people have the cuddly pit bulls and they can be raised well, but the reality is pit bulls bite, and they've got a very strong bite. And I know I'm beating this to death, and I'm getting some heated arguments on the channel, the attack channel, but the nice, soft, cuddly pit bulls are generally put down in favor of the ones that are aggressive and strong and looking for trouble. So they could be nice and cuddly, and they could be placid and timid, but they're owned by people that aren't responsible for them, that don't walk them, and even if they do walk them, they're looking for an aggressive animal. And you can't get insurance on them, so unfortunately, a breed has been abused by people with a tendency not to care of what your neighbors think, or neighbors getting attacked by dogs. And insurance companies ask, and unfortunately insurance companies and the tax department rules what we do and what we keep, and if you don't pay your taxes on your house, it's fully paid off. Or if you don't pay insurance, you lose everything. If you pay insurance, you lose it all, you never make a claim. And, yeah, it's a cruel world, unfortunately, and it was cruel for me and Muggs that day that we got attacked by people who don't care and have a dog they couldn't control. And no muzzle law would have helped that day because it ran out the house. It wasn't supposed to be outside. And they have a double door, and they could have easily closed the double door and kept the animals inside the house, away from the door that leads to the street. But they don't care. They're irresponsible. Now I got to deal with it. I went to the City Hall councilors meeting last night, and I spoke for, they allow you 5 minutes, and I spoke for 7 minutes. So I'm going to have to lobby each and every one of them. I spoke to one of the councilors. He says, I'm not going to outlaw any specific breed of dog. I said, then all biting, vicious dogs that show a propensity to attack or chase or threaten people. And it's going to be hard to get something that's equal for everybody, because somebody may feel threatened by any dog. My sister, when she sees a dog, she cowers. Any dog. She's just afraid of dogs for whatever reason. Even though they're gentle and they're nice, and Muggs is the kindest little thing, so a person may just feel threatened by a dog and say, oh, my neighbor's dog bothers me. And it's not really fair, because the neighbor's dog isn't bothering anybody. It's just the thought that it might be bothering you. Alright, I gotta go do some wiring and let this stuff dry. Yep, soaking in soap all winter long. I gotta put a battery in this camera, and my spare battery that's usually in my pocket isn't there. This one's almost dead. I got the red light on the back of the screen. Vice grips, oh, that's a good pair of vice grips. The jaws are offset. Made in China, just like the ones that are made by the original vice grip Peterson company, all made in China. Ching Chang China. Alright, keep your spirits up. Dry that off. My good tripod.